back to another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast. My name is Deanna Kamakil. I'm your host. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. On today's episode, we will be talking about adjusting to change, adapting to your environment, your surroundings. As you guys know, if you've been listening for a while, I recently moved to a new city and I just had to restart everything. And it can be a little bit overwhelming, stressful, and it's up to us to adjust to our environments so that we can make ourselves comfortable where we are. So let's talk about it. Moving here, it's like, yeah, I lived here in Houston before, but like moving here was totally unexpected, and there was just so many things that I had to do to get myself right and back on track. I had to find a new job. Ivy had to start a new school. We have new neighbors. I'm in a whole new environment. Everything is different from what I'm used to. The past 6 years I've been in New Orleans, and that's what I was used to because I was there for so long. I got myself established and settled in, and coming here was this, it was exciting. Don't get me wrong, it was exciting, but there's so many important things that I had to take care of. I have to find a new, small stuff, find a new nail shop. I don't have anybody to do my hair. I usually do my own hair, but let's just say I want to braid or something. I have to find a new stylist. There's just so many different factors you have to take into play, I guess. And that's what I want to talk about, okay? So, yeah, the feeling. Some people adapt quickly, some people don't. Some people accept change and they're like, wow, this is great. But me, I was just, like I said, a little overwhelmed and I was stressed out, especially because there was so much I had to do in a short period of time. School was going to be starting in about a month. I had to get my daughter registered. I didn't know what school she was going to be going to before I moved here. There's so many schools out here, and there was documents I had to get gathered up and wait on and all types of stuff, okay? Also, I had to find new employment. That was one thing that was stressing me out the most, trying to find a job. It took me about 5 weeks to find a job and get hired and to get started on. And that made now that I'm saying it out loud, it's really not that long, but it felt like an eternity because who wants to go 5 weeks unemployed? I didn't have that much money saved up. Whenever I was leaving, I was just working as a server / bartender. I don't know why I said / server and bartender, I guess, at this restaurant. And that was just regular money. It was not I was getting paid a ton of money. And then I had my clients, of course, but that wasn't a ton of money either. You have to spend money to move. You have to save money. There's so much stuff you have to buy. I still had to pay bills. And I was just stressed out, okay? Why was it hard? Why did it stress me out? So I did some research, and it says humans are biologically wired to detect and respond to potential threats within our environment, which is true. I did not know what to expect, okay? I literally did not know what to expect at all. So internally, I was a little afraid. I had that alarm on. I'm just I really don't know if something's gonna happen, and that's negative thoughts that you just naturally have, okay? And I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all have positive thoughts. Yes, of course, have positive thoughts, but it is a little hard when you are stressed out. So you just always have to trust the process. You have to believe and trust, and it's up to us to get ourselves to that point. So until we allow ourselves to build and trust our new environment, we might have some negative thoughts in the process. So if you don't adapt, you may get stuck. You can limit your growth, high stress levels, and reduce your chances for connection because we're simply not allowing it, okay? You have to allow this change. You have to embrace this change and just live within it because you have to. You're forced to. You can't escape it. You have to deal with it, and you have to move on, and you have to get yourself adjusted and acclimated so that you can be comfortable within your environment. And that's literally what I had to do. And I want to give you guys some tips, okay, on how to do that. So first of all, me praying. Lots of prayer. Just asking God to guide me, to put me in the right places at the right time, to clear my mind so that I could have a clear head and remove those negative thoughts from my head so that I know for a fact that I can proceed and move on. Okay. You're gonna also have to, again, embrace the change. You have to embrace it, because if you don't, you're just gonna be stuck in that same little feeling that you're having. Okay. Give yourself some time. Have grace on yourself. If you are sitting there like rushing yourself, like when you rush, things like get all messed up and it's stressful. So like, give yourself some time to get acclimated in your environment. It's not a race, okay? But also you do want to take action on things that you have to take care of, because you're not going to get nowhere doing nothing. Self-care is very important. Finding different ways to relax yourself and keep yourself calm. I don't know if y'all like to go outside and walk. It seems like people in Houston don't like to walk. I love walking. Go take a walk in a park. Go find a nice park for you to get, some alone time. Get some exercise in. Go get a massage. Go get your nails done, your toes done. Go get a massage or something. Find a new self-care routine or something like that. Just because like doing those things, how they say, you look good, you feel good. Take care of yourself, especially your mind, because if your mind is not right, nothing's going to be right. Okay. If you're a reader, read a book. Find a new spot to read a book in. Find a nice new coffee shop. Try to go make some friends somewhere. Meet new people and surround yourself around positive people so that you can keep your mind and your thoughts positive. If you have a hobby, do your hobby. My hobby is podcasting. I like to podcast, like record my videos, give advice to other people of things that I go through. What else do I have on here? Meditating and praying, kind of the same thing, to a sense. Those are the tips. Those are the tips that I have down. My personal favorite is like just doing my podcast and go take a walk. Go walk to the store. I do have friends here, but all of us are so busy. It's like an adult life. I'm not gonna say it's hard to link up with your friends, but we all have things going on. So like, our schedules conflict, and just try to surround yourself. I think surrounding yourself around people that are positive and people that will uplift you and uplift your spirits is very important. I feel like that's one reason that I have been feeling like really good too, is just because, just expressing myself to my friends and my peers and just spending time with them, and also having lots of faith in God. The prayer really works a lot, and it's okay to pray throughout the day. I think a lot of people feel like you can only pray at night. Like, no, you can literally pray right now. You can pray whenever you want to. You can pray in your head. You can get on your knees and pray. You could just stand there and pray. You could just do it. Okay? So like, embracing that change is very important though, because you have to accept it first of all, and that's the first step. You have to accept the change and realize that you're in it. So don't be afraid. Don't get overwhelmed and stressed out just because we're not going to be in the same spot all the time, especially if you're growing within yourself. You want to make sure that you embrace it, because if you don't accept it and embrace it, you're just going to be stuck in that same little feeling you have. So one thing that I did too when I got here, if y'all are not familiar, I do, like I said, my clients. So I have a social media service that I offer to people where I can help them make their content for their social media platforms, whether that's Instagram, whether that's Facebook, TikTok, whatever the case may be. And I put these reels together for people, or make, like flyers for them or anything like that they may need. That's what I do. And I was like, okay, I don't have any clients here, okay? And I was a little stressed out because I was like, how am I gonna get new clients? I don't know nobody. So I went ahead and took that extra step, and I made a social media page for myself to display my services so that other people can find out who I am. Like, how are they going to figure out what I do and who I am if I don't even put it out there to be seen, So I did that, and it was the first step, okay? And I'm glad that I did, because I was able to connect with a few different people to get my services out in this new city. And I do enjoy doing my work this way. And I'm glad that I'm able to connect with other people who could use my services. So that's really exciting. Uh, if there's something that you guys do that thing. If you have a business, do your business. Express yourself to people around you, and also tell them about yourself and the things that you do, because you never know who you may meet and how they may benefit your life. And that's all within adjusting to that change and getting adapted to your environment. So if you're feeling like you are having a hard time getting acclimated where you are, I hope these tips help you. Whether you're starting a new job, even if you're starting a new job and you feel a little bit nervous, just be yourself in your work environment. Just go to work and do your work, and everything will just flow perfectly. You can't overthink these things. You have to just keep a smooth, clear mind throughout the way. Okay? But I really hope these tips helped. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not that long, but those are the tips that I wanted to share with you guys on getting adjusted to your new environment. Again, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any suggestions on episodes, any questions, you guys just press my link down below so that we can get connected. You can follow me on Instagram. My DMs are open. You can comment below. I do check my comments and reply to them. And I appreciate each and every one of you who tuned into this episode. And don't forget to subscribe, please. And thank you. All right. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Most importantly, remember, be blessed and don't forget to smile. Until next time, bye.